In the Season of Infamy DLC for Batman Arkham Knight, you fight Killer Croc in the Iron Heights airship that crashes down on Gotham.
I know you're sick.
It's that aftershave.
The airship holds a few secrets pertaining to the DC universe. For starters, Iron Heights is a maximum security prison usually linked with Keystone City and houses many of the Flash's rogues gallery. The supervillains are usually kept in the jail in an area known as a pipeline, which is the basement of the prison where they're usually greeted with awful living conditions. Guards are also supposed to be immediately shooting them on sight if they see them outside the pipeline. Despite all of this, villains still try to break out constantly. In the Arkhamverse, particularly on this airship, it's all the same thing essentially. We see Killer Croc being tortured, and I'm sure there's a pipeline on the Iron Heights prison in Keystone or Central City or wherever Iron Heights is normally located in the Arkhamverse. If you've seen the Flash TV show, the Iron Heights prison is featured in it. The pipeline, however, is at Star Labs, with better living conditions, I guess you could say.
Let me handle this. I kind of have a rapport with metahumans.
Throw them in your pipeline prison.
Not helping.
Next, you can find a quorum sign in the area where you fight Killer Croc. Quorum is basically a really corrupt government agency that's intended to create an army of metahumans. Some of their notable achievements is creating Blood Pack, a team of metahumans. There's quite a few villains that Quorum has actually created, but there were some that were more prominent than others. One is Militia, a mercenary for Quorum that had a few encounters with Guy Gardner, aka Green Lantern, and Major Force, who's probably the biggest villain out of Quorum. Major Force is a fairly big villain for Captain Atom and Green Lantern. He's basically a big psychopath that works corrupt jobs for the government. And finally, in the airship, you can find Gorilla Grodd's cage. Gorilla Grodd is an extremely intelligent and telepathic ape that is a big villain for the Flash. There's been a ton of stories where he escaped from Iron Heights, so he probably did the same here. He likely escaped when the airship came crashing down. I wonder if he escaped during the crash and is roaming in or near Gotham. Who knows? Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.